Hello everyone, this is Hadrian. Thank you for watching. Let's play some Crusader Kings II and kick off our Lord of the Scots series. As I mentioned in the introduction, we're going to be playing as King Sinyad of Pictland at the earliest possible start, which is the Charlemagne Bookmark. If you want more information on the series itself and why I'm doing it and how it's going to run, go back and watch the previous episode in this series. It'll give you a more complete primer on everything that is happening. But for now, I'm going to go ahead and jump in. We're going to reign from right here, this little province of Fib, county specifically of Fib. And let's go ahead and play. As is typical of most Crusader Kings II starts, especially with players at my experience level, I'm going to spend a moment here just paused, taking everything in, just learning about my vassals, learning about the kingdom. All right, this is just the welcome message. Now let's see what's specific about our culture. We are tribal, we are Catholic, and we are Pictish. We are not Scottish yet. We will be in the future. That is one of our goals for the series. We're going to be Scottish culture, and we're going to form the Empire of Britannia or something similar. So we have no special features as part of our Pictish culture. We can hold tribal and fort holdings without penalties, can build temples, tribals, and fort holdings, can use prestige to build tribal holdings, can call tribal government vassals to arms instead of using liege levies, which is something you can do when you're playing on Newbie Island as well. For those of you who are new to CK2, you might have tried that. If you haven't, do it. It's very, very handy for learning the game. Do not get vassal tax from tribal government vassals. Okay. Tribal dynasties may grow decadent if the religion also allows it. Rulers can raid infidel neighbors for loot. So this is all stuff that's unique to being tribal, and then Catholic is all the usual Catholic stuff. So this is us. We're paused right now. It's the 1st of January, 769. For those of you who have not played Crusader Kings II before, this, like most of Paradox's Grand Strategy titles, actually all of their Grand Strategy titles that I can think about, is a pausable real-time strategy game. So right now I've got the territory map pulled up. I can turn it off and you can just see the terrain. Usually helps to have the territory pulled up because then you can see, oh, okay, there's Middle Francia. There's West Francia. Here's Pictland. And then here's currently Northumbria, Mercia, Wessex, Cornwall. So all of these, I guess these would be duchies, really. All of these separate kingdoms. Let's see here. They're petty kingdoms right now. They're more than duchies. Let's see. The petty kingdom is made up of. Actually, there are no duchies right now. It's just that it's a petty kingdom. Oh, that's right. That is a term for a duchy. So this is technically a duchy in Crusader Kings II. It's just they're called different things depending on your culture group. So this is the petty kingdom of Northumbria. Of course, that's not our territory. Our territory is up here in blue. We are King Sinyad. We are currently reigning in the chiefdom of Fib, which is part of the Duchy of Albany in the Kingdom of Pictland. And this, of course, de jure. So the Duchy of Albany doesn't actually exist right now. We could make it exist if we wanted to. We could also start the Duchy of Orkney if we wanted to. So speaking of that, looking up at our notifications up here, oh, we don't have a wife yet. That's unfortunate. Our heir is also unmarried. Let's pick an ambition first and foremost. Oh, wait, no. Ambition. That's what I want. And it looks like we do have a son, so we'll have to look at him in a second. But, okay, we've actually started out with a pretty decent character. We have 11 diplomacy, so people are going to like us pretty well. We have 15 martial, which is a decent starting score, I guess. For martial, you're going to have better ability to conquer that way. And then, of course, we have 12 stewardship, so we're going to have slightly better taxation and just ability to run our land and have people be happy with our rule. Intrigue, that is our ability to kind of catch. These are all good scores. I'm looking at this going, all right, I'm okay with this start. We need to choose a focus, though. Our child is deceitful. He's erudite, so he's very, very well learned, which is part of why he's... what's his position? I know he's a court chaplain of Pictland, so he's our court chaplain. He's on our council, which we'll check in just a moment. The majority of this introduction episode, by the way, especially for those of you who are not familiar with Crusader Kings II on my channel, I'm definitely going to be taking a moment and not explaining the game, but just like showing you what I'm looking at, because there is so much happening in this interface. If I just start flying through the game, I'm going to lose a lot of people who maybe are not as familiar with the game or would like to learn more. So this isn't a tutorial, but yeah, we're going to take some time with this. So our son is greedy. He's chaste. Well, that's what our son is. What about us? What are we? kind, ambitious. This is part of the reason we're so great. We've got +2 to all of our traits because our character is an ambitious character. The only bad thing about that is that other people who are ambitious, as you can see from these modifiers here, will like us by 25 less. We're also just, which is good. We have extra stewardship, extra learning, extra vassal opinion. People like us more because we're perceived as just. We're also chaste, so our fertility is lower. Thankfully, we already have a son, so that's not too huge of an issue. And then we are a skilled tactician, hence the martial score. So again, pretty good start. I'm happy with it. Let's go ahead and take a look at our potential wifeys. No strong characters, no quick characters. All right. Tell you what, let's let a day pass and see if that happens to change. There we go. No, not the Realm Searcher. This thing. It's also been a while since I played this regularly, so please bear with me as I kind of get my bearings on the game again. Strong. Okay. No, not quick. Okay. So there's no one with really, really nice traits, but let me just look at their raw traits here and see. First of all, let's look at rank. Okay. So we need a wife that complements our abilities first and foremost. So our lowest skills, diplomacy could be higher. Someone maybe with high learning and high diplomacy. Actually, Daphne here, she's a Greek courtier. She's ambitious, she's diligent, she's trusting, she's just. Pretty good. And she's Catholic, even though she's Greek, which is interesting. She could be Orthodox. Where is she? Yeah, she's in Amalfi. Huh. Okay, but she's only a courtier, so we would lose 300 prestige, which we can't really afford to do. So that's not going to happen. You're so great. You're not the prettiest thing in the world, but you're great. Oh, this series is going to be fun. So for those of you who are not familiar with Crusader Kings II exactly, and like the kind of game that it is, you can kind of play it like a Total War game, like the other ones I've played on my channel, in that you can actually paint the map, but it's a lot harder to just play it like a map painting game because Crusader Kings II is a game of characters. There are all these unique individuals that lead nations, and it's about how the characters feel about each other and all these things. And it's not just about nation leading. So think of if you're a Total War player, and a lot of people on my channel are, think of the family tree in a lot of Total War games. It's not in Rome 2 Total War, of course, but it was in Total War Attila, and there are still family members in Rome 2 Total War, which I did in my first ever series called Roman Ascension. And think of that, but just imagine it pushed to the forefront and having it be the primary mechanic for the game. So that's what's going to make this interesting, because that's where the stories come. All right, so also our son needs to get married as well, which is almost more important than us getting married because, he's our heir. Thankfully, he's not that crappy of a character. How young is he? He's 25. Hopefully, he'll get better, particularly at some of these traits. We need these three to be higher in particular for rulers. All of them need to be good stats, but those need to be better. Because you might have heard what I mentioned earlier, all of these have specific benefits. So those are our characters. Let's have a look at our council. Let's see how our councilors are. So this is our chancellor. He has 15 diplomacy, not bad. We've got our marshal here with 13 marshal. Our marshal has 13 marshal. Marshal as in M-A-R-T-I. You know what I mean. Steward is... let's see. Yeah, could we do better than him? No, we can't. That's our best possible steward in the land. Damn. All right, well, I guess I could... Yeah, we're just going to have him build legend. We're going to have him brag about us, basically, in our home territory. Speaking of that, let's do some other stuff. We're going to train troops with our marshal in our home province. Our chancellor, we'll mess with that in a second. We need to see what our situation is there. And then we'll also mess with our spy master in just a second. And then our son, again, our heir, is our court chaplain. And I don't think we'll need to proselytize anywhere because, look, all this is Catholic. So that's good. So we're not dealing with any religious issues at the moment, but there will be some heresies that pop up. The Lollard heresy likes to pop up in the British Isles around this era. So I'm going to need to pay close attention to that. I think I hear some of the Scottish soundtrack playing in the background. I haven't heard it before. Awesome. All right. So, yeah, we're going to take a second before I assign any of the rest of the council to their jobs. We are a noble Christian kingdom. Let's see. We have all kinds of cool options we could pursue. We can found a new empire. We can found the Holy Roman Empire. Yes, as Scotland, we can found the Holy Roman Empire. Don't ask questions. We could expel the Jewry after borrowing 300 gold from them. That's always a great way to get a lot of money. You feel like a jerk, but it works. Yeah, we still need to get a wife, don't we? That's important. That's important. We need one that's highly ranked, though. And right now, the only available characters appear to be courtiers. Well, there's a princess here, but she's a baby. She's 12, so we can't marry her yet. She's also stubborn. She looks like she might shape up to be a decent character. And she's a princess in Francia, so that could help us with a possible allegiance there. The relative of an emperor. How's that? Who is your daddy? Who is your daddy? That's the most awkward way that question has ever been asked. Let's child, tell me who your frickin' father is. I want to look at you, not... Oh, this is annoying. What's her name? Princess Gisela? We're just going to look her up that way. Go away. Ooh, oh no, this is search realm. I don't want to search realm. I want to search everyone. There she is. There she is. Now, why are you... Interesting. Okay, so her father, Pepin Carling, was the Emperor of Francia. You learn something every day. I didn't know that was a thing. I know that there's Middle Francia and West Francia right now. I didn't know that there was a past Empire of Francia that this child could be related to. So tell you what, we're gonna go ahead and go for that betrothal. She's a baby, and I'm 46, so this is gonna be weird, but we're gonna roll with it. There's also this character though, Princess of the Byzantine Empire, but she is also 12. Yeah, let's go with Gisela. So we're gonna get some prestige. It's gonna take a while for that to set in. So let's go for a character focus that'll give us some additional stats. Huh. We really need more intrigue more than anything. Could use some more diplomacy as well, but intrigue would probably be best. Let's go with that. Extra intrigue. This unlocks the spy on and free from captivity options for suitable targets. So we're going to get some additional... Well, it's not going to bump our skill just yet for whatever reason, but we're getting additional intrigue from that. So, now let's take a look at our property. We are the King of Pictland, as we've established. Our direct holdings are the Chiefdom of Fib and the Chiefdom of Yuanan. So that's these two areas right here. And this is our land overall. We have one, actually we have several vassals. Oh, that's right, we have two bishops. So the bishops are just in these provinces. What's happening here? To the chaste King Signod, may you live in harmony and contentment. I have decided to accept your suggestion of a betrothal between King Signod and Princess Gisela. Excellent, thank you. So, I'm going to let time slowly pass for a second here. Nothing terrible is bound to happen. So at least time can be passing while I'm studying here. So, on the other hand, these areas here, I can't declare war on this guy because it's within the de jure kingdom of Pictland. So we could claim this territory or that territory. But the question is, are we in a good position to do so? Actually, we are. We could go ahead and claim this guy's land. His total levy is only 456, whereas ours is 842. So we have almost twice his levy. We could go ahead and do that within the next episode, within this episode or the next one, really. And then there's this guy. We could also declare war on him. And he has I don't see any allies or anything. So he would be the easiest. Actually, no, he's stronger. Oddly enough. He is stronger than the other guy, despite him just being a one province dude. So that's very interesting. We only have... Yeah, we've only got our 842 men. So it might, in fact, be wiser to attack the weaker guy first. Unless there's something sneaky we could do. Sowing Descent wouldn't really do anything. What if we... Alright. Plotting to kill this guy wouldn't have too good of a chance. His martial skill is pretty low. His son is only 1, though. So if we manage to kill him, we could potentially have a bit of an easier time against this one little one province dude. See, I'm tempted to go ahead and just go for the big guy first, take his territory, and then kill the little guy, and just unite all this territory, and then maybe we can start invading Ireland. Yeah, I'm thinking territorially as quickly as possible, because when the Vikings show up, bad things are going to happen. So, what else can we do here? We have these duchies we can create. We have an unmarried heir. Oh, yes, that's right. Let's look at you, shall we? Any strong characters? Nope. Any quick characters? No. Slim pickings, my boy. Slim pickings. Let's take a look. Kristen. She's a courtier in Incy Kate. Where the hell is Incy Kate? Oh, literally right there. Okay, good to know. That tiny little island. Is this someone else that I need to technically conquer? Yes, it is. Actually... Wait a minute. No, it's not. Yeah, he's already in our territory. Okay, good. He's a few vassals down, but he's in our territory. These guys, however, are not. Yeah. Let's see if we can plot on this guy. We're going to use our Spy Master. Plot, there we go. Plot power increase. That's what I wanted to do. So we're going to do a plot power increase here. And then let's check our relationships with our vassals just to make sure. Yeah, see, this guy... Ooh, we have a dangerous faction already. Who are you? Our steward is starting a faction that's actually quite strong. Let's just send him some money and see if improving his opinion of us will make him go, okay, I like you enough. So we just sent him a little bit of money. Right now, that's actually a pretty threatening faction. So that's annoying. So we have to kind of... I'll address that in a second. I have to be careful with this possibility of Prince Erguist trying to take control, because his levy is actually like half of mine. So, hang on. Let me see if I can give him an honorary title, just to kind of placate him a little bit. Originally responsible for the organization of feasts and domestic entertainment, although left mainly in the hands of deputies, the key role at such major occasions makes the post prestigious. There's also the designated regent, which is the same amount of extra prestige. Court jester would just piss him off. Alright, let's make him the seneschal. Just that he's in charge of feasts and stuff. So his opinion of us is now even higher. Oh, my beloved son Tarlo is concerned he's still not married. I will find him someone nice. We're going to take care of that, my boy. Just let me make sure this guy doesn't revolt against me at the very beginning of the series. Because that would piss me off. Okay, good. He decided to bugger off. So, I think what we're going to do is we're going to plot... Wait, no. There's a much easier way to do this. Yeah, we're going to plot to kill this guy. Auto-invite plotters. Now let's see if there's anyone that can be bribed. Let's sort by plot power. Is there anyone who is bribable? No, not even remotely. Crap! Alright, so there's really not anybody that I could convince to join this plot, so it's just the people that are capable of joining the plot, that are interested in joining the plot already, which presumably is at least a couple of people. Maybe not. Maybe it's no one. It's just, this is just the base plot power. So this could take a while to kill this guy, but if we can kill him, he'll be easier to conquer because it'll lower his martial score and lower his ability to fight us. Or we could just conquer the other guy first in the meantime. Multitask. I would like to invite you to join me for a small gathering of friends to dine and drink and forget about the world outside for a little while. Please be prepared to reserve a few days for this in case we truly get the spirit of the proceedings. So this is the guy that was just trying to lead a faction to take the throne. I guess now he's kind of offering an olive branch. Of course I'll come. Let's hang out. Let's bury the hatchet. His opinion of me was always decent. Like, it's not someone who ever disliked me. But, okay, so I think what I'm going to focus on in the coming episode is actually taking this territory. Because we are now at over 900 men. This guy, well, he's gaining men too. He's at 500. But I think we can beat him. I think we can beat him. But I'm going to do that in the next episode. Now that we kind of have our bearings and we know what we're going to do for the first couple of episodes, I will cut this one here. And we'll proceed with the next one. Thanks very much for watching. If you enjoyed, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. I'm going to be uploading new episodes in Lord of the Scots every day at noon Eastern Daylight Time, which is GMT minus 4 for those of you not in the States. And comments, by the way, are always welcome. Since the series has just started, I'm going to remind you of this, especially if you decided to skip the intro. I want this to be an interactive series. I am not as experienced of a Crusader Kings II player as I would like to be. So please leave suggestions if there's anything that I missed, if there's anything I can do better. I am always open to those kinds of comments, as well as long as people are nice. But in this particular situation, I am inviting them openly because I really would like this to be an interactive let's play. And emphasis on the let's this time. So feel free to leave a comment. Let me know what you think. And I will see you guys in the next video.